Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk about my 5 realizations, my 5 lessons that I somehow learned and realized um, in 2025. And the first lesson and the first realizations, I would like to start with the why. I think that this is one of the most important questions to ask yourself and really to have an answer to the why, because having the answer why you want to achieve something, why you want to do this, why you want to go there, why you want to start this is what matters at the end of the day. Because having the answer pushes you and makes you feel really confident and makes you feel really strong in your hard times and doesn't let you to give up because you have the answer. Like, you have why you are doing something, you have the answer for that. And because of that, I think that having the answer for the why is what matters at the end of the day, because it's going to push you towards your goal, and like, and having the answer for the why really makes you to imagine who you see yourself in the future, like what kind of person you see yourself in the future, in 5 years, in 10 years. All right. And I think that it's important. And actually, I will tell you that I got the answer for my why this year at the beginning of the year, and it really changed the way I think. It really changed the way I do the things right now. So it's too much better comparing to the years when I really didn't know what to do. Like, like I had this kind of passion. I had something inside me burning just to get out, do something, but I didn't know exactly what to do. I didn't know exactly what kind of steps that I should take. And I was always like, at that time, um, I was always desperate, negative, because I really wanted something, but I didn't know. Why? Because I didn't ask myself the important questions. Why didn't I ask myself? Because I was unsure. Why I was unsure? Because I really didn't know that to really do something, you should have a concrete, genuine answer for the why question. Genuine. And I think that to get the genuine answer for the why, you should go through calamities and through the challenges. Because as soon as you go through the challenges and calamities and really get out of comfort zone, really get out of the town you've been living for a long period of time, you really start thinking about what you want in life. Because the hard times really teach you, really push you to think. So what you want, like, why you're living, for what, and I think that to really get the genuine answer for the why, you should really go through the challenges, through the calamities to get there, because that what did happen to me. As soon as I went through the challenges, as soon as I get out of my comfort zone, got out of my comfort zone, as soon as I started things that I found really like scary and really like didn't know like whether I managed or not. And at hardest times, I really found myself, because the hardest times really taught me a lot of things. So, and I asked myself really like, what do I want? And I got the answer. At first, it was like I will say it was hasty, like it was quick answer. But then after even further exploring, I got to the to the deep, so to the bottom where really I think I found it, because I feel like I'm comfortable, feel myself comfortable right now. Saying comfortable, like I feel like this is mine. Why this is mine? Because I'm feeling like I am in a right direction. And if you are just having this kind of feeling like you wanna do something, and there's an idea in you, and it's being persistent, it's being in your mind for 2-3 weeks or even 1 month, I think this is indication that this is yours. This is the answer for your why, and you should really work on that and figure out. And the second thing I learned and realized in 2025, yeah, I would say 2025, guys, because a lot of things happen. Uh, about the people, they come to a life to teach you and give you experience. And And this is true because at some point of our life, there are some people that come to our life to teach us, to give us experience. And at the end of the road, or at some point, they leave us. And whether, if, like, it doesn't matter if the person did something good or bad, they teach you. At the end of the day, they teach you and give you experience. And if there is a person who did something like good, I think that like, I should be grateful for that person, because they taught me a lot of things. They gave me experience. They were the cause for my experiences. So, and if there is, for example, a bad person who did something bad, at the end of the day, they did give me the experience, so that I could teach myself that this kind of things can happen in life. And I think that, like, there's no need to be angry, because even bad experiences really have a good result. Why? Because it really makes you feel and realize the things that you never thought about, feeling and making you stronger. So what I mean by that is that if you really don't go through the baddest experiences in your life, when you really don't understand the value of something, that, for example, friendship. If you don't go through the bad experience, you will not understand the value of friendship. If you're only going through the good experiences, you'll, at the end of the day, it might happen that you don't the value the good relationship or friendship at the highest point. But as soon as you really experience and have experience of bad relationship or friendship, or when somebody, how to say, stabs you in the back, so betrays you, at that point you really understand the value of the friendship or relationship you had with a good person. That's what I'm talking about. And it again comes to the experiences. So some people really come in our life to give us experiences. So let it be pleasant, let it be unpleasant, but at the end of the day, they equip us with their experiences, so to make us stronger. And the third lesson and realization that I learned in 2025 is overthinking. I think that overthinking really can have a bad effect on you, because it really does. And I think that to avoid overthinking, it comes to the first lesson that I just mentioned, to having the answer for why. So as soon as you have the answer for why, as soon as you really know what you want in life, I think you will stop overthinking. And this has happened to me. I overthinked a lot. As soon as I realized my why and really got an answer, I stopped overthinking. Because I understand how the overthinking process is itself, because you're really thinking if I do this, is it gonna work out? Or if I don't do that, will this have any effect? Or if I don't do this, will it work out? If it doesn't, in what kind of situation I will be? If it is, how I'm gonna maintain this in order not to lose it? If I lose it, what is gonna happen? It happened to me, and because of that, I didn't start the things that I wanted to start. And I'm so I'm so grateful to the God that I got to the point where I realized it too early. I'm just 22 years old right now, and I think that I'm so grateful that I realize it right now in my age stage, where I really just picking up things right now. Saying picking up, I think to some people it comes when they're 20s, but it came to me when I'm in 22, because I think that the most important thing is to understand, doesn't matter the age, but of course, if I understand early, it's good. But I did it as I'm telling you, as soon as I got out of my comfort zone, as soon as I went through some kind of challenges, I understood that. I understood what matters to me, and I stopped overthinking. So try to stop overthinking by doing two things and by asking yourself two things. Why you want to achieve something you've been thinking about, and who you see yourself in the future. Two questions. That's it. Too simple? I think it's not, but it's better to start working on your why right now. But to get the genuine answer, I went through the calamities and challenges. I will tell you that. And I'm really grateful for the experiences and process. And the fifth thing that I realized in 2025 is investing in yourself. Saying investing in yourself, what I mean by that? I mean like exploring different things, working on mentality and working on psychology, working on the skills, and I think and really, if you have some kind of cash, really spend this cash on yourself, because the asset is you. You are the asset. And I'm doing this right now. I'm investing myself right now, and I'm not expecting some big results in the near term, because I'm thinking a long term. I'm not thinking short term, because I think that to achieve something, it takes time. It's a process. It's not an event. So and I think that it's gonna take time. How long? So interesting. But I think that investing in yourself is one of the most important things you can do right now in your 20s. So, and I'm doing it right now, and I'm not expecting again. So if you're in a kind of situation where you're asking yourself, should you expect the money back, or it's a long term, I think you should think long term and really spend the money in you, taking the courses, working on my mentality, so how to think right, how to behave in different situations, how to handle the difficult situation. Because what is important in difficult situation is how you react to the unpleasant situation and handle it, and that is important. But to get to this point, I think the person should be well ready mentally. But to get to this point, I think it's really takes time to improve the mentality. So guys, thanks so much for listening. This is my genuine realizations that really did happen in 2025, in this year, because a lot of things happened this year, and it's like a turning point. I can say I'm so grateful for the experiences, and I hope you are in the same kind of situations where you are exploring different things and really working on yourself. And believe me, you're gonna get the results. Not quickly, of course, but at some point you will get it. So thank you so much for listening. See you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.